walking my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylin and we are back with another video. Y'all, it has been a minute, okay? It has been a minute. I hope that you guys cannot hear my neighbor cutting their grass because of course, once I finally decide to pull out the camera and get this video recorded, they want to be cutting their grass. So I hope that you can't hear it. If you can, I apologize in advance, but we have to get this video done because it is long overdue. Y'all have probably been like, girl, what's going on? I've been trying to update in the community tab of why there hasn't been videos, especially budgeting videos. So we're gonna start off with our little joy for the journey reading for the day, and then we're gonna get right into all the tea because yo girl has been fighting through this last month or so. So this reading is called Finding Light for the Path. We are all travelers, whether we want to be or not. Life forces us to hit the road in search of doctors, banks, dry cleaners, groceries, and many other things. Les and I divide our time between Texas and Michigan, which means for me, a non-mapper, that I seldom know where I am, much less where the bank is in relationship to our home. So sweet Les, in an attempt to simplify my perpetual lostness, chose the bank directly across the street from our subdivision. No missing piece there, out of the driveway, into the bank. Now, if only life were that simple. Thank heavens for Jesus who offers to walk with us wherever we are. He promises to guide our steps and light our path. Jesus is there for us if, like Zacchaeus, is that how you say it? I don't know. We're gonna go with that. We are out on a limb. He's there for us like Eve when we've taken the wrong path. He's there for us if we are wandering aimlessly or high-stepping with certainty. And that was by Patsy Claremont. So promises about finding light for the path. He who has begun a good work in you will complete it in the day of Jesus Christ. That's Philippians 1 verse 6. God is greater than our heart and knows all things. That's 1 John 3:20. And this is God, our God forever and ever. He will be our guide even to death. That's Psalm 48:14. And amen to he who has begun a good work in you will complete it. It is not over yet. We still have time. And that is nothing but the truth. And he's always with us. So, hello, you guys. Hello. Okay, I don't even know the order of what this video is going to be. It's going to be short and sweet because it's really just a debt payoff plan update and an explanation of where are we at right now in my finances, what has been going on, and what are we doing moving forward. So first things first, we're going to stuff my dollar savings challenge because I know that I have dollars, and we're going to stuff the 100 envelope savings challenge because I know I have money for that. That is all we have money for, you guys. I have not even been pulling out money for cash stuffing since we last talked because I will explain it. Sally Mae tried to get me, y'all. They tried to get me, but I can only blame myself because y'all know I was laxy daisy. I was like, yeah, I'll do this, you know, later on we're gonna start paying Sally Mae this because I was in school and my payments were on pause, and they didn't even notify me. We'll just get into it. They didn't even notify me that they were restarting my payments for my loans. And I'm like, I literally just I just finished school a month ago. I don't know when after you graduate that they just sit there and resume your loan payments. Like, I didn't get no grace period. I got a month and then they were knocking at the door. I signed into the my Sally Mae app after the last video, like a couple days after the last video, and that thing said past due when I signed in, and I was like, how in the world? There is no way. Like, I had more time than this. And again, I was not notified at all. No email, no nothing. Just y'all been charging me and now I'm past due. So luckily when I figured this out, it was a week that I was already gonna start putting aside money for Sally Mae. So I think I had like $550 that I ended up having to I was putting aside to just start saving for when I resumed making my payments so that we could start paying this loan off. And I had to end up using that $550 to just pay the bill directly because it was past due and I don't want nobody coming after me and telling me I don't pay my bills. So that set us back. And now they expect a payment from me every month. And I'm like, that wasn't being worked into my budget until a little bit later. So I had to take some time, figure out what the plan is. Your girl has a whole payoff plan for both of these loans, but we're going to talk about just the one that we're working on right now. So let's stuff this dollar savings challenge, 100 envelope challenge, and then we're going to get into the debt payoff plan. Thank y'all for being gracious to me in my absence, because I know it was a lengthy absence. So I don't even know if any of this is from March, or I don't even know. I guess you can split it up, but it doesn't really make a difference. But I have 1, 2. I haven't been spending no money, so I'm surprised that I even have, I mean, like, I haven't had cash. I'm surprised I even have dollars. Where these came from. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll do 4 in March, since I honestly don't know. And we still have a little bit of time in April, not much, but $4 in March, and then we'll put this $3 in April. And I'm just gonna put that in there, and we're gonna be waiting for May. In the next like cash stuffing video, I'll recount all this again, because I don't even know how much is in here, to be honest. So that's that for the dollar savings challenge. We had $7 in my wallet. Now we're going to the 100 envelope savings challenge. The last time we stuffed it was March 8th. Y'all, it is the end of April. How tragic. So we are behind. We are very behind on our goals for the year, but this is real life. I hope that I can be a showing of, think life happens and you got to do what you got to do and make the best of it and reset. Sometimes you have to reset and you have to go without for a little bit. So we're going to be stuffing $40. So now we'll have a total of $285. Today is the 26th. So we're gonna have $285. All right, my thing cut off. I have no idea where it cut off, but we are going to now go over the debt payment plan. So we're gonna make a payment. I've been waiting to make the payment to make it with you guys. So Sallie Mae, and we're calling this loan number 3. The balance for this loan is $7,154.01. Okay? As of 4/26. This is the balance for this one. Now I have another one this one is a variable interest rate. So that is why I'm trying to get rid of this one first, because one, it is the lower balance, but the variable interest rate skyrockets. I'm like, who clicked variable when I got this loan? I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. This is why financial literacy and education is important before you take out loans and do all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff yourself. So this is a variable loan, which is why I'm trying to get rid of it. But I have another loan that is Sallie Mae. We're gonna call it number 4, and that balance is $17,945.71. This is the one that they're coming after me right now for, because this one I paid off a lot when I was in school, when I was getting reimbursed and my payments were stopped. I was making payments on this one. That's why it's much lower. So this one, they don't technically ask me for anything because I've paid so much already. I don't know when the day would be that they would ask me, but I've paid thousands of dollars on this one. So I know that I have time for this before they start giving me statements. But this one is the one that they came for me in March, and I paid the $550, and now next month they're asking for $139. So I sat down and I was like, what can I do so that I can get this one on hold for a little bit? I have $1,000 that I'm going to pay this loan off. I mean, not pay this loan off, but I'm going to pay towards this loan so that I can have a couple months of leeway so that I can focus on this one. So today we're paying $1,000 to this one so that at least for the next 3 or 4 months, based off the payments that they ask me for every month, they're not going to be asking me for this because of this lump sum that I paid. So I'm going into make a payment, making sure that it's the right loan, and we're typing in, we're doing $1,000 done. Make sure that it's coming out of the right account. So we have $1,000 paying for today to this loan. Right now the interest rate is 8.5, but it's fixed and that's fine. So this is an 8.5% rate, and right now this one is at 13.25%, but it changes. So we're gonna confirm, submit payment. Payment was submitted, $1,000, okay? So that's done. Okay, had to switch memory cards. And somehow my memory card is not empty. Okay, so as I was saying, we just paid this $1,000, so we should be good for at least a couple months. So we're gonna talk about the plan for Sallie Mae number 3. We're gonna do payoff. So I get paid 3 times I'm pulling up my calendar. I get paid 3 times in May. I'll just write out all my pay dates actually. So I get paid on 3rd, I get paid on the 17th, I get paid on the 31st. I get paid every other week, bi-weekly, but you know, the 2 months out of the year, it falls on the 3 paychecks. So then 6/14, we're just gonna list a few. 6/28, 7/12, 7/26, 8/23. I'm just going to August because this is the plan for now. Let's get this out the way. This is the plan for now. Hopefully you guys can, I'm trying to zoom as best as I can. This is the plan for right now. So on 5/3, I'm still kind of playing catch up. So I have a lot of other things to pay for and catch up as far as bills and make sure that my credit card balances are 0. So May 3rd, nothing's going to this loan in Sallie Mae. May 17th is my extra check. So I planned on putting a little bit more on this check, but because I was set back a little bit and have been doing a little bit like overspending because I haven't been able to take out the money from my cash envelopes, some money has to be allocated back to replenishing the funds. So I can't put the whole check to it because I have to pay other things. But as of right now, the goal is to pay $1,855. If I have extra, sometimes I get extra in my checks because of my differential, working nights, weekends, holidays, so forth and so on. So we don't know. That is just a budget number. It could be higher, but this is at least a number that I know I'll be able to pay as long as nothing comes up. So what we're gonna do is put in 7154. Now these numbers aren't going to be exact because of the interest and everything. Like once the payment goes through and what goes to interest and what goes to principal, that'll be a little bit different. So these numbers will be off a little bit, but just for the sake of planning, this is what we're gonna do. So 5/31, the goal is to put $1,500 to Sallie Mae. Now 6/14, it gets a little lower because now I'm back to just 2 checks a month and you know, I have my normal bills and everything. So we're gonna start by subtracting each of these numbers so that we can get a good idea of where we're gonna be. So after 5/17, we should be around, did I do that right? For some reason, I feel like I didn't type that in right, but I probably did. After 5/17, we'll be around $5,300. Then we're gonna minus another $1,500. We'll be around, and I can write that in, we'll be around so that we have a guideline on numbers throughout the whole thing. Be around 5,299.01. Okay, now these months will be a little bit lower because my first check of the month is usually my bill heavy check. So I don't have much left over. So it'll just be around $135. Like I said, could be more. It just depends on, it probably will be more because I work Memorial Day and that's a holiday. So this check will be a little bit bigger. So I'll probably have an extra $400 to $500 depending on how much taxes they take out of my check. So then we are going to get back to this number. We're going to subtract 135, and now we are looking at around 3,664.01, and this is all the balance. I hope none of this is confusing. I'm trying to make it like as clear as possible. 628, we're gonna pay at least $1,560 because the second check is the bigger check. I know I can afford more my second check around because I pay all my bills pretty much with the first check. This is how, which maybe if you guys want me to do a video on how I paid my my master's degree in full, cash, and no loans. This is why I was able to, because this second check, the way I budgeted everything, I always had enough to cover tuition, but I made sure it would be enough. And then working, I had tuition reimbursement and things like that. So if you're interested in me breaking down all that, I can. So $1,560 would leave us with about $2,104.01. Then $712, another just $135. And the thing is, it's like, okay, this is only $135, but it's something. It's something. And you can't disregard any amount of money that you could put towards debt because it all knocks it down slowly but surely. So then we're left with $1,969.01 as an estimate. So $726, I'll be able to pay at least $1,030. That is going to leave us with $639.01, and then $823 is Oh, did I skip it in? Let's see what day it is in August. I don't know why I skipped it. July 26th, then it's August 9th, and then August 23rd. So August 9th again would be, this is where it gets like August. I think August will be the time where they're asking me for money again for this payment. So I have to be prepared for August. But for now, we'll see. At some point in August, either the 9th or the 23rd, would probably be the 23rd. It would be, I'd probably be able to put $135, and then we're left with about $500. So 504.01, and then August, pay off the balance, which would probably be a little bit more than 504, but we'll go in and we'll do that together. Now, with this, I should have about $1,500 or so to spare. So if I'm only paying $500 here, which I'll probably estimate maybe 700 max with like interest, maybe. It could be more, it could be less, I don't know. But that's just what we're gonna do as a guesstimate. Then for Sallie Mae 4, we'll pick right up on 8/23. And if I spent $700 out of what, $1,500, I'll have like $800 or so. So put down $800, and then we will start subtracting from whatever the balance is at that time, and then do it similarly to make a payoff plan for Sallie Mae loan number 4, which would be the last loan. So this is 1, 2, 3, basically 4 months. So that is the goal, pay it off in 4 months. At some points I might have opportunity to pick up overtime. I might receive different income. You just never know. So whatever extra income that I do get or happen to get, I will be putting towards these payments. So these numbers are not concrete. They are just a budget to say, okay, this is what we're going to plan for. We know things can change, but the idea is by the end of August, this loan will be paid off, and then we'll be able to start the last final loan that has that fixed rate. We're not worried about it, the interest jumping up at us. We'll be able to focus on that and get that down. And this loan, I know that I can pay off at least no longer than a year, because this is less than, it depends, at least a year, because this is less than what I paid for my master's degree, a little less than, and I did that fairly quickly as well. So that is the goal. I hope that wasn't confusing. I'm not gonna go into Sallie Mae 4, that loan, because we'll do that when the time is right. But the goal is to pay off this balance by August 23rd, or as close to this date as possible. So now you guys know the plan. You can hold me accountable. I can try to help hold you guys accountable. I like to eat out a lot. I like to use my credit cards when I'm not supposed to sometimes. Like, life just happens, and it's okay. You can reset, things happen, but I know for a fact that I need these loans gone within a year so that I can start planning things like saving money for forever home, saving money for if I want to, I don't know, anything that I want. Like, you know, I want to have the freedom and flexibility to enjoy my money. This is a lot of money. If I didn't have loans and I wasn't paying this, like, this all could be going somewhere else. This is almost $25,000. This could be going towards something else. I need to build my savings, which is another thing we're going to talk about in my cash stuffings, because my savings is lacking, and that is not good. If emergencies come up, I'm not screwed, but I want to have more of a cushion, and it's not anywhere near where it needs to be. So throughout this process of paying these loans off, I'm also going to be slowly adding into my savings account to try to build my savings up so we can have a nice cushion just for emergencies, so forth and so on. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was clear. Please let me know if anything was confusing so I can try not to do it next time, or like fix how I do it. But yeah, that is the plan. I hope that you guys enjoy this journey and coming along with me to pay this debt off. It's going to be, I don't know, like I literally might throw a party after I pay Sallie Mae off, because biggest thing, like the biggest learning lesson is I just did not have the financial literacy. I didn't have options. I had to do what I had to do to get through undergrad. Like I had to do what I had to do. And unfortunately, it left me with a lot of loans, but I'm trying to be smart now. I always said I wanted to be debt free before 30. I'm 27 now. I'll be 28 this year. So it's like, even if I just get rid of my private loans, I'm happy with that, because my federal loans I think is about $50,000 or $53,000, somewhere in that range. But that's much more doable to have one loan payment a month than to have 3 and be paying all this money every single month consistently and not being able to enjoy the money that I work hard earning. So that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next cash stuffing video. Let me know anything down below, any questions, any videos you want to see, anything else that you might want to see as far as budgeting and finance and all that, and we'll talk about that. But that is it. I'm trying to think. Every other Friday will be the budget videos. If things come up, I always try to keep you guys involved and let you guys know in the community tab. I can't always edit and get things done because I have a busy schedule during the week and my work schedule is tiring, working nights, but I'm going to try to stick to the Fridays. But worst case scenario, some of these videos might be like Saturday morning so that I have time to edit and stuff. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.